bro. I've been. Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
got my
Welcome
first.
back.
I got my
Well,
first D. I'm about to jump off the bridge.
Jay, calm down. Let me welcome people back. Technical difficulties, folks. 2023, technology and a whole bunch of different things. So sorry to have dropped you all. Sorry to have lost the comments. Please come back. The show is here. We're getting re-rolling. So we was connected to that AT&T Stadium Wi-Fi and it threw us off. Um, it just went a little bit left. But we are back here. So I know we got one person going. So we're gonna keep rolling. So Sharon, Alex Smith in his comments. So we'll go to you. Put the bags of chips away, whoever that is. Come on now, be professional.
Miss Sharon, before you go, Doug, you're such a nice, wholesome guy, man. I like that, man.
Appreciate it,
I'm
dog.
serious,
We
man.
back, baby. We back in this
I
piece,
like that,
dog.
man. This is such a really nice guy. I used to be like you, like in my 30s. In my 30s, I was like Doug, and I don't know when I turned into an asshole, but I like that, man. You're such a wholesome guy, man. Keep that
Yeah,
up.
Hold on, Jay. I'm gonna say something. Hold on, Miss Sharon. And Miss Sharon, don't
Hey,
worry, an
BJ,
invite is
man.
coming. Jay Will, we're gonna have to
It
talk about that
happens.
on the podcast. You're gonna have to come on the podcast. We talk about that. Go ahead, Miss
Okay,
Sharon.
all right.
I think Alex Smith has some valid points in his statements.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of people have already given the example, talking about Bill Belichick and everything, and Cam Newton as well. I agree, especially in the case of Cam Newton. He would have really benefited from having an offensive minded coach rather than a defensive one. And perhaps that's the reason why they didn't put an emphasis on him and they didn't take care of his injury properly. He probably could have extended his career some. But anyway, I agree with him in that regard, but I don't feel like he can explain away the entire
Yeah.
career of a quarterback just because
Mhm.
he had a defensive mind head coach at one time. You can't do
Mhm.
that. So,
It,
as
it
long
would it,
as you
would-
keep it relative.
it would be interesting. It would be interesting to look at like. I mean, I work in education, so we look at data a lot. To look at the data of this and really see the growth of quarterbacks with offensive minded head coaches compared to not. Like in my mind, I think about because for a minute we were saying what's going on, what's up with Trevor Lawrence, bad coach. Doug Peterson gets there, things change. Like you see the ascend of uh, Jalen Hurts with Nick Sirianni, like offensive minded coach. So just being able to see all these different things and be able to put these different plot points, I think I think like with anything, I see your hand, Miss Sharon. I see your hand. It's like most things in life, though. Like when you're trying to get good at something, you want somebody who's there who knows that road a little bit more than not. I always tell students when we're talking about career stuff, if you were trying to play football, you wouldn't go talk to a golf expert. Like you're
Mhm.
going to talk to somebody who relates. Go ahead, Sharon.
What I was going to say is that if you have a defensive mind head coach, though, that's when they rely on their offensive coordinator more. And if they have a good offensive coordinator, it shouldn't make that big of a difference
Mm-hmm.
because that coordinator should also have the ear of the head coach and be able to say, hey, listen, you got to do this and this for my offense. And if he respects his OC enough and he has confidence in him, he'll listen to him. So
Yeah.
it should not happen that way. It should not be that big of a factor, but I guess for some of them it
Yeah.
does.
Doug, do
Should
Doug, do you agree with that, or
Thanks,
would you
Dalton.
answer that?
is he implying that all head coaches should be? He's not implying that. He's just saying what he's seen in the history of like his time in NFL and talking to other people that defensive coordinators, head defensive minded head coaches will mainly just tell all young quarterbacks to don't mess up the game. So that's a mindset. It's like you think about being a kid and if somebody keeps telling you, Jay Will, somebody keeps telling you like you suck, or if your parent like if they're putting a limit on you compared to letting you run and be free, and they want their defense to be the thing that wins, that's how it can be stifling. I can see that because that can be anything in any life. If somebody around you, like who's in a sense like guiding you or something, and they're putting limits on you more than they're allowing you to get to where you need to be. Go ahead, Dennis. Now he frozen. Okay, Brian, you got anything?
Nah, pretty
He
much.
got froze.
Oh, you with there, Draymond Green and us. Go ahead, Dennis.
A lot of what y'all was saying was like pretty true. A lot of things that was going on, but offensive coordinators, offensive coaches don't always hit on them damn quarterbacks either.
Yeah.
True.
That's not like you can doubt on defensive coaches, but offensive ones don't always hit. Hell, here's the crazy thing. Tampa Bay had Herm Edwards. No, I'm sorry, not Herm Edwards. They had Tony Dungy.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Dungy was there. They got rid of Tony Dungy. Went and traded, got John Gruden. John Gruden came there that 1 year. Went and got him an experienced veteran quarterback. Came in, won the Super Bowl. After that, he had a bunch of BS QBs since then. But he has been named the QB guru.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't draft one yet. This is just what's going on. This is
Dennis, you also
QB guru.
Dennis, you also got to remember they give him credit for Brett Favre.
They gave 6 offensive coordinators credit for Brett Favre.
Yeah,
How many people get credit for Brett Favre? Yo, 6 offensive coordinators get credit for Brett Favre. Like, be for real. I'm just, it's not as easy as it look.
Oh no!
I know a guy right now. As much as we talk smack about the Cowboys, Norv Turner's still getting checks from what he did with the Cowboys to this day.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, all right. Just letting y'all know, it's not as easy.
All right. Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Ralph.
I was just gonna say, like at the end of the day, you still gotta, know your personnel. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that a lot of offensive coordinators, a lot of offensive mind, they get the big head and think that they can plug anybody in and get the same results. But at the end of the day, you still got to know your personnel. You still got to put somebody in there with enough talent to get out of them what you put them in there to get. You know what I'm saying? You just can't plug, for example, you just can't plug a Baker Mayfield in Kansas City and think that you're going to get the same thing that Pat Mahomes giving you. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. So at the end of the day, you still got to not be the big head and still put the right talent in that position to get the results. You know what I'm saying?
So I feel you on that, but hell, Alex Smith, when he got with the offensive coach, went, pumped him up, used to pump him on the shoulders before every game and everything, and got him all right. Shout out to Jim Harbaugh, khaki pants. Then he dropped his ass for Colin Kaepernick. Let's not forget that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Alex Smith has been benched more than anybody I've seen for number one goddamn QB.
Look.
QB.
Dennis, no. Here's the real thing about Alex Smith. I have been always telling people about this. See, the thing is, you want to be a black quarterback and follow Alex Smith. Look at the 2 that followed him.
Yep.
Kaepernick and Patrick Mahomes.
That's all I'm saying. But everybody keeps saying Alex Smith is so great. It's weird. This motherfucker been benched all the time.
I was telling Niner fans, I was like, y'all never gonna win anything with him because he just
they benched him for a quarterback with the last name of Candle one time. I ain't seen that motherfucker since.
remember the Niners drafted Jim Druckenmiller. So
hey, last comment, Doug. He said, "Do head coaches have anything to do with QB development?" I never played in the NFL, but I would assume that QB coach and OC coach or OC, the QB's 99%.
You gotta have control of QB development.
Well, I won't say you have to have control, but you're gonna have some kind of influence. I mean,
this is the crazy thing. We're blaming the coach for Alex Smith. Why are we not blaming the Jets organization?
Well, overall. But
didn't the same thing happen with Geno Smith? Then we just seen Geno. They wrote me off, right? And he ain't right back.
Yeah, right back. So, Josh, for that comment as well, I would also bring up, because it just depends on the head coach, like a really good interview. If you haven't gone and listened to it, listen to the Mike Tomlin interview on the Rich Eisen show. Really good interview, and he talked about how he expects Kenny Pickett to kill it this year, and so he's tapped in. The thing is, with any real leader, like whatever position it is, relationships are going to be built, and that's how people get better. And so that's going to be the real element. Like, even if you've seen, I'm just dropping shows on here, but like the pivot when Mike Tomlin was on there. Him and Ryan Clark have a real relationship.
Yeah.
Like it's real. So when you have relationships like that, that's going to be that thing that like really changes the dynamic, and that's what we're just seeing overall in culture. Period. Is not the more I'm gonna come just yell at you and you just gonna do it like you what I expect you to do. It's building those relationships. It's like we've seen in the NFL. A lot of quarterbacks have been getting their college teammates to play with them. So those relationships are very huge in that element. So. And you get some people who just are given head coaching positions because they got the right skin and they know the right people. So we'll just say it like that. So we'll move on. Speaking of Pittsburgh, touch on Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger admitted on, I think it's his podcast, that he initially didn't want Kenny Pickett to succeed with the Steelers. And he talked about like someone coming in and replacing you. And it was just a difficult thing for him to do. And experience because he was feeling of, oh man, are they going to forget me? Are they going to forget who I am? And so we'll go to our resident Pittsburgh Steelers fan first on this topic. Sharon, thoughts?
I thought it was very refreshing and very honest. And I respect the fact that he was honest with Kenny when he told him about it. He told him about this before the show.
Mm-hmm.
So they had already had their conversations. So Kenny didn't have to find this out by watching his podcast. So, and I can understand that. I mean, you've had a Hall of Fame career. You've been the one all these years, and now you're kind of forced out a little bit because he still wasn't really ready to go. And then you just think, I mean, you feel in some type of way. It's all based on emotion and ego at this point. And he had to acknowledge that. And then if you go back and look at the entire discussion, he also told Kenny that after watching you, I could tell that you're the one, and I really do want you to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
So they had more discussion than that soundbite about it.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel any type of way. Now he caught a lot of backlash for it. But many of the people that's in the comments giving him grief would have felt the same way. They just wouldn't have had the balls to say it. And they would have just been pretending and being fake. So I appreciate his honesty.
All right.
That's Big Ben.
Brian.
Big Ben.
Miss Sharon, did he admit to anything else that he's did in the past?
Oh, God!
Like
See,
what?
Sharon?
Go
Toxic.
ahead, Brian. Go
Like
ahead,
what?
Brian.
Oh
Like
man,
what?
Jay Will, wow. Jay Will,
Like
wow.
what?
All right.
Like what?
Go
For
ahead,
example,
Brian.
no, don't wave it off. Like what?
We know what he's talking about. Like, Brian,
No,
go
I have no
ahead.
idea what he's talking about.
Sure,
What
you know what he's talking about.
No, I don't.
Hey, real
Brian.
quick before you go, Brian, he said, you see what he said, that's some hating. It wasn't cool when Flacco said it. Ain't his job to mentor quarterbacks. It wasn't cool when Flacco wasn't trying to get Lamar right, and we hated on him now Ben gets a pass.
No, he said we. I don't know who your we is, BJ, but I didn't
BJ?
hate on him for it. So that must have been some Baltimore Ravens bullshit that you were doing.
Oh,
I
Uh-oh.
wasn't doing that. So speak for yourself because I understood it. And like I said, you can't compare this situation with Ben with what Flacco said, because Flacco flat out said it ain't his job to mentor and he ain't gonna do it, which was the same thing that Brett Favre said about Aaron Rodgers. That's not what Ben said. So
All right, go ahead, Brian. Go
no,
ahead.
that's your selective memory. I ain't selective memory about nothing.
Go ahead, Brian.
yesterday I kind of had the same ideas. Pretty much a lot of people like,
I
man,
know I do, dear.
just another hating, you know, just the typical stuff. But then as I'm sitting here listening and I'm hearing Miss Sharon and I'm kind of breaking it down, like this is kind of what we always do for quarterbacks. And I'm making it right, less, more. But he ain't different than Ryan Tannehill. We've heard a lot of these guys I'm about to help this guy. The only thing that makes this one worse is, and not the same, is because those quarterbacks were both still in the building. Big Ben's been out of the building. To not want to see Pickett succeed, it just comes off as selfish because you're really telling the owners,
Yep.
I've done everything you need, but I still want to see you fail. Mike Tomlin, as great as he's been, we got a short leash. He's just with the best ownership probably in pro sports, but they don't mind letting him go. You know what I mean? So why would you want to see Mike Tomlin possibly lose his job, get fired? It's the repercussions behind Pickett not being successful. You can almost set your franchise back when you draft a quarterback and he's not what he's supposed to live up to. But I mean, I'm not gonna sit and knock on him, but I didn't necessarily like the comments. But I mean, that's how he felt, and he admitted to it. So we deal with it from there.
That's a good point, Brian. And he did acknowledge that was selfishness. He did in the conversation.
He did.
And you're right, it was.
Go ahead, Ralph.
Yeah, man, I think it was selfish, but I mean, he can say that now that he grown and he out the league. He can say that now and it come off like that. But to me, I think Big Ben is like one of them quarterbacks that once he realized he was done, he tried not to look like he was done, and he didn't want nobody else to come behind him that was already, a little better. You know what I'm saying? Or can move the franchise forward. It's just like a little bit of like he trying to hang on to something he ain't got no more. Because when I seen him throw them 5 picks against the Jags in the playoffs, like I knew then he was done. Like Big Ben done. He ain't Big Ben. So usually when you get players like that who been successful with a franchise and been that guy for years, they don't want nobody. Like when they time come, it come. Like it don't gradually come. It come. And he was just probably didn't expect to get hit that hard with being done and didn't want to move off, get ready to move off and get up. But it's selfish. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not playing, I don't give a damn who come behind. As long as he fit for, winning. Much I ain't got nothing to do with the team, but I wish success on whoever come behind me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there. So I ain't got nothing to hate on the next man about. I hope he be just as successful as I was. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna take nothing away from what I did with the team. I'm not gonna be overlooked.
All right, Josh.
Yeah, I'm with everybody. It might have been selfish, but I mean that's how he felt. That's his honest opinion. Like if my legacy is already set though, I wouldn't mind passing on, you know what I'm saying, some tips and some, you know what I'm saying, to make the and if I'm cool with the organization, of course I want the next guy to keep it going. But if that's how he honestly felt, I can't be mad at him.
Right.
They will. And don't you do
I thought it was a sucker move, and I get it. I get it. I hear what everybody is saying. I get it. You don't want to go out. You've been the best thing for our organization. Now, the new kid is on the block, and I feel him. I'm glad he was man enough to admit it. That's all.
Right.
All right, Dennis. Nope. Okay, we move forward.
He said, "I want the
just,
young
I
guy."
just see this. I don't
Go ahead,
understand
Dennis.
how he could not expect the next guy to overshadow him when that's how he got in. So that's usually how it goes.
Right.
You took off Tommy Maddox, then somebody's gonna take over for you. Just how it is. That's all.
All right.
Go ahead, Josh.
Nick said, "I want the young guy to be good and push me to work hard and be better." Then we got Mondo saying, "Ben Cheeseburger is selfish mofo. Never respected his."
Kenny Lattimore.
So I mean, I agree
consider the source of that comment.
I agree with Sharon. Like, I mean,
Michigan Wolverine.
That's what's happening with a lot of this. Where people are like, "Oh, like he's selfish," and da 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 da. The thing is, these are honest thoughts, and the thing is, to get to honesty and get the truth in your life, you have to go through the real thoughts of like, I'm not wanting this person to be successful, and then find out why. That's the development of a true human, and not just like, oh, okay, I got to look a certain way. Because when we try to look a certain way and hold up some fake facade, it's going to be dangerous, and it's going to lead to a lot of dangerous things. Like one of the things I always think about is like, Jay Will, don't have no trauma behind this when I say this, okay? Pro wrestlers, like I think about like Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, The Rock, Stone Cold, folks like that. When you go from like stadiums of people shouting your name
Right.
and you go to normal life,
Yeah.
like that's a mental thing that you have to deal with and that you really have to address. I mean, Big Ben stepping out there. How long did he play, Sharon? How long was he in Pittsburgh?
19 years.
19 years. 19 years of your life. I mean, he basically did 0
20,
to high school.
20.
I mean, well, I'm just putting it in the frame of like from like 0 to high school because you finish when you're about 18, 19 for some folks. So all of that time being in one place where you're the man, and then it's like, you know, sometimes you're like, and look, and I done heard this from a lot of women. I went to grad school, I went to a counseling program. They be like, I don't want this little young woman coming behind me and trying to take what I got or
Yeah.
being threatened behind that stuff. And so all of that stuff is real, but if you don't go through it and deal with it, you're not going to get through it. So those who are calling them selfish, and that's where you're staying, work through your own stuff because you're selfish in your own life, and there's nothing wrong with being selfish if you're willing to work through what it is that is making you selfish.
True.
Right, and you're absolutely right. And that's the reason why he went to Kenny and told him that's Kenny. It ain't like Kenny asked him, did he feel that way?
Mm-hmm.
He went to him on his own.
Yeah.
It was like, look, bro, I got to tell you this. And he told him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care. I mean, I know people want to, you know, have fun and poke fun and say all that bullshit. But if you sit down and you really think about it, that does show some self-reflection. I mean, how many times have you done or thought something and then later on you think about it, man, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I did that. Now, if you perfect and you've never done that, well, then kudos to you. But I know I've done it. And thought, had some thoughts that I shouldn't have had, and then later on, I was like, "Damn, I can't believe I even said about that."
Sharon, you're gonna come on the podcast. We're gonna talk about that.
See, well, Nick said as competitor,
you know what? Stop
I try to better.
That in front of me if you ain't gonna have me.
Sharon is gonna happen. What, Sharon?
I've been waiting 2 years. Damn it!
And you see what Mondo said. He said it's still
good wine. You gotta let it preserve. You don't just pop it open once you don't put it in.
Okay, so wait a minute. So what does still a bitch move mean?
I agree, Kenny Lattimore.
I mean, Doug just took time to break it all down what it is, and he comes back with it's still a bitch move. Well, I tell you what, it's a bitch move that showed some maturity and some growth in it. Look, so I'll take that bitch move.
Sure. Look, I can't talk to people who don't show their face.
Who's not showing their face?
He was on
Michigan.
Hey, Mondo, let me know if you want the link.
He won't even tell his real name.
He been coming on.
This Mondo.
He been coming on.
Man, I didn't hear he coming back like The Rock when he went to Hollywood, bro. I ain't got time.
Nah, he was on last week.
I didn't see nothing. So
it was Willie's Bar. My bad. He was on Willie's Bar.
Thoughts on Melo's career. So just thoughts on Carmelo officially retiring. I didn't know he was with the Atlanta Hawks. That was something.
Yeah,
but me, Ralph, go ahead.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, he never played a game with us. He was just traded to us, and then we bought him out of his deal, and then he went and signed elsewhere when he was with OKC. So it was in the off season. He never technically played a game for us, but he had a little press conference. They gave him a jersey and then bought him out and let him go elsewhere. But Melo, I think Melo had a damn good career. I think he was kind of blackballed out of the league. And, you know, looking at Melo personally, I don't think he one of them type of guys that made a big deal out of it. All he wanted to do was basically play ball. You never really heard about him having no off-the-court issues other than that one incident when he was in Denver. But that was like early in his career, like his second or third year in the league or something like that. But other than that, he never really had any issues off the court. He just wanted to play. And he
Ralph, why was he blackballed? Why was he blackballed?
Because if you go back and look at those years he was in OKC and he went to Houston, like he was trying to hoop, but they never really told him what his role was going to be. So he was just going out there game to game trying to figure out his place. He never really got a role with those teams. That's why his it looked so bad when he was with those two teams, and people saying he was falling off. But, you know, he was trying to transition from being that guy to, you know what I'm saying, transition to being a six man. And he was trying to make the transition, but I think they were trying to keep him being mellow. But when he was trying to make the transition, they was trying to keep. So he never really had a role, and it looked crazy when he was on those two teams. And you know, he even spoke about it in the interview when he was with Houston. And CP3 was there, and they was on the road at the hotel getting ready to go to shoot around for a away game, and they called him and told him they was gonna let him go. And it caught him by surprise because he was getting ready for the game. And he said he had called Melo to his room to talk about what he had, just the news he just heard. And and CP3 didn't know nothing about it. That he didn't know about it till Melo told him. So he really never. They kind of blackballed. And then he got a chance in Portland and showed you what he can do. And then when he got to LA didn't bring him back after he gave you basically what LA needed him to give you. So I think Melo had a good career, and for those years he's still ninth on the all-time scoring list. I think he would have climbed higher if he had been consistently playing those years, in my opinion.
So are you telling me he played for OKC and Houston?
Yeah, he was with OKC and he was with Houston.
Yeah,
I really tapped out of the NBA.
See what I'm saying? That's why you don't know, because of those 2 years, he never had a role to get any consistency. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he just like any other player, he was going through struggles, but he never had a chance to come out of those struggles because they never gave him a definite role. They was kind of bouncing around all over the place until Portland picked him up and gave him a chance. And then,
Josh, before you go, I know you're going to go, Josh. Shout out to Lala. Just shout out to Lala. Go ahead, Josh.
Mondo said, is he top 15 or top 10 player? I don't think so. And Melo is one of the greatest players to not win a ring. That's my thoughts, basically.
Okay, Sharon got some thoughts. I could tell. Go ahead, Sharon. I might turn my screen off because I feel like she's just gonna
pick me.
Let me piggyback off of what Ralph said. I mean, because he made some really good points and brought up some really good history. But to add some additional insight into it, remember, he and Mike D'Antoni had history in New York. Mm-hmm. He was instrumental. He thought, Mike D'Antoni thought that Melo was instrumental in him getting fired from the Knicks. Why? Because a comment was made and Melo didn't clarify what he was saying. And so they took it as he didn't care if he stayed or went or something like that. It's either he went or he did or something like that. And so they told Mike D'Antoni, somehow he found out that's what he said. And he felt that that's why he got let go in New York. Fast forward to Houston. This dude invites Melo to come to Houston, basically. Promised him he gonna do all this stuff with his role, like Ralph was talking about. And then Melo got there and he didn't do any of what he said he was going to do. That was intentional, people. That was intentional.
Part of the blackball I was talking about.
Yeah. That's it. That's when it started, really, with him, because he brought him down there. He brought him down there so that he can be with the organization, so he can start his smear campaign. And that's exactly what happened. When the announcement came out that he was going to Houston, I was on a podcast and I said, this is what is going to happen. And damn it, if that's not exactly what happened. OKC didn't know how to use him. Houston, the dude didn't want to use him. He knew what he was doing. He did that shit on purpose. And that's the reason why when he went to Portland, everybody was so shocked and it became a big news story about how well he was playing, as if he was a bum for 2 years. No, he wasn't a bum. He got on a bum team with a bum coach and a liar. Twice. That's what happened. Mm-hmm. And they tried to ruin his career for the rest of his life. And they said things about him that wasn't even true. So he gets to Portland, he does all this stuff. He's Melo. He's back to Melo. And then he gets the chance in the Lakers, and then the stupid ass Lakers didn't bring him back. That's a whole nother story.
All right.
So for me, Carmelo is one of the greatest to ever do it. I'm not going to say he's top 10 or 15 all time. People always want to ask these, well, is he all time?
Yeah, man. Michigan fan always asks us questions.
about who's what and who ranks where, but just know that he is a Hall of Famer. He will be in the Hall of Fame. He'll be walking into the Hall of Fame. Ringless doesn't matter, but that's what he's gonna be.
Mondo
Forever.
said he remembered the day when Carmelo threw the haymaker against the Knicks. Wow.
Go ahead, Brian.
I mean, I watched a lot of Melo when he came to OKC simply because they're in my division. Same when he was in Houston. Those were two horribly put together teams. Really did not make sense at all. And when you have a ball dominant guy like Russ or Chris Paul or James Harden, some of these situations, it's not going to work. Melo from the beginning when he got to Oklahoma, I remember watching you and then bringing up if it works for you to come off the bench. He made jokes, laughed about it. One of Melo's main deal was even in his New York days, he's always just been, hey, I'm a guy that's going to get the bag and score points. He's a top 10 scorer of all time. We'll give him that probably. But I mean, the dude, when he never reinvented himself. That's why everybody compares him to AI late in his career. And when he did, it was a little too late in LA because he did had a pretty good in LA. But just watching him in OKC, especially OKC, didn't play defense, didn't play both ends of the floor. And yeah, he did just really become a spot up. So it did become tough to watch. But I mean,
one of the best offensive players.
So really.
Right.
All right, Jay Will.
What Brian said. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I've never really been never was a Melo fan, but I don't hate the guy either.
Right.
So, I never really watched a lot of him, just highlights and all that. But it just, I don't know. He just never really did it for me. Never really wowed me or anything like that. So, I'm glad he's finishing his career, and I do believe that he's a Hall of Famer. But,
All right. Dennis, before we move on, anything?
Done it all.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we're moving on.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Bruh.
Melo, top 10 scorer all time, top 75. Go ahead.
Bro, you kill me. We about to find you, bro. I think it's
that canary yellow hat that he's wearing.
I'm sending them the voices over, bro. All right, who you got? New week. We got the battles going. I'm glad Czar's in the comments because I'm be interested in this first one of who we got. So it's a good little fun one. Rob Van Dam versus John Claude Van Dam.
Give me Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam.
All right, Dennis. Jay Will, who you got?
Aren't these the same two white boys?
No.
They look
Come on,
alike.
man. Take your black card, man.
I mean, I know who Jean Claude Van Dam. Who is Rob Van Dam?
His brother.
Rob Van Dam is a pro wrestler.
Are they brothers?
No. That's Rob Van Dam is his stage name.
Oh, okay. No, I'm going with Jean Claude, man. That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Czar said Rob. John Claude Van Dam's a fraud. Kenny got Rob.
Go ahead, Sharon.
Jean Claude, please.
All right.
Ain't messing with no wrestler. Fuck a wrestler.
Okay, Sharon.
Wow.
Right. Thank you, Miss Sharon. I don't even know about them.
I'm going Jean Claude.
I got you, Jay.
Jean Claude. Ralph.
Give me John Claude.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah, definitely John Claude for real.
Okay, I
I
should
don't
have
know,
went
Brian.
John Claude versus damn, what's the dude name? I'm gonna have to think of his name later. It's not coming to me. So, all right, next we got Catwoman versus Chung Lee.
Sharon in the building?
Yeah, I'm going with Chung Lee.
Okay, Dennis got Chung Lee. Jay Will.
Is it Halle Berry Catwoman? No, I'm going with Chung Lee.
It can be any version of Catwoman. So
because the Halle Berry Catwoman, she was
no, that don't exist. We don't talk about that.
Okay, Kenny.
No, I'm going Chung Lee now.
Sharon, go ahead.
Catwoman.
All right, Josh.
I don't know who the hell Chun Li is.
Chung Lee, Street Fighter all day, baby.
Brian.
I'm gonna go Chun Li. That's
Ralph.
Catwoman.
Yeah, give me Chun-Li, give me Street Fighter. Give me
You
Chun-Li.
guys are bad influences, man.
You got Chun-Li in the comments, baby.
All right, oh boy, where's Shy? Oh, you said she cooking, right?
Who
Yeah,
the hell
she-
is Chun-Li? I mean,
Hey, but Zara said Michelle Pfeiffer is the real Catwoman.
Street Fighter, Miss.
All right, Iron Man
I like
versus
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Batman.
Iron Man. Oh,
Iron Man versus Batman. And again, these are any versions that you want to take of the character.
I'm going Batman.
All right, Jay Will got Batman. Sharon.
I got Michael Keaton's Batman.
Okay,
Oh.
Michael Keaton Batman. Brian.
Iron.
Iron Man Ralph.
Give me Batman.
Okay. Dennis. Dennis 5.
Okay, go man.
I'm telling you, that canary yellow hat is fucking up his brain.
We can
Go
get him
Man's
off
in
the
the
show.
back.
got to do with it?
Josh, who you taking?
Man, Batman, baby.
Okay.
That's right, Josh.
I'm taking Batman. Iron Man can't
Right,
fight.
Dennis.
Let him know.
Iron
Don't play,
Man
man.
can't fight.
He gonna say Batman not real. Iron Man ain't real. Batman more realer than Batman.
But he
I mean,
said
Iron
he's taking Batman, aka
Don't
Bruce
pay him
Wayne.
no mind.
Oh, that's
That's why
somebody
he
Oh,
in the
man, you gonna
comments.
make me not
Don't
like
pay
the
him no
Ravens,
mind.
man. You gonna make me really not like the Ravens.
Josh,
All
don't
right.
don't pay him no mind.
And then we got Dennis. Are you still here, Dennis? Because I want your response first. Like,
I said Batman. I said Iron Man can't fight.
for the next one. For the next one.
Oh.
Man, he's so sensitive.
Jesus. All right.
He said,
Thanos
"What do y'all
versus
think Batman would do to
Darkseid.
Iron Man? Beat him.
Hold on.
Come on,
Oh no,
Hold on, Doug.
I gotta take Thanos, baby.
Iron Man. Hell no.
Zora, what is wrong with you?
not
Brian,
real.
who you got?
Batman is real.
Hey, Josh, still tearing his question back up.
Hold on.
What do y'all think Batman would do to Iron Man? Beat him up.
Yeah, he's an actual fighter.
Right.
Brian, go ahead.
Yeah, Darkseid.
Yeah, Iron Man ain't no fighter.
Okay. Ralph.
Give me Darkseid.
All right.
I've never
Josh.
heard of Darkseid. Thanos.
Okay. Sharon.
Thanos.
And Jay Will.
Thanos.
All right. So
He said, "Great fight though, Doug."
that was, and thank you. You know, I got a little something. Kenny.
Kenny said Thanos.
Yeah. Shout out to Kenny. That's all. I'm
And
gonna
Kimberly
say.
said Thanos.
All right. So again, if y'all got people who you want to see fight, holler at me. Send me some. Again, it's good versus good, bad versus bad, because then it takes all that element stuff out of like, oh, the bad guy gonna do something to the good guy and like try to take some people out. So again, bad versus bad, good versus good. So our new
Zar said he got something for you.
he always say that, but I ain't seen nothing. So I don't believe it until I see it. Like Down Thomas said, Jesus, unless I see the holes in your hand. Like,
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
all right. So would you rather? We got a couple of these for y'all. So tonight, so only watch Hallmark Christmas movies or only watch horror movies? Go ahead, Sharon.
Hallmark, of course.
Okay, Josh.
I watch Hallmark every day.
Horror.
Hey, Doug. I'm gonna go with the horror movies, just as long as I'm not in the house by myself at night. All right.
Big
Yeah,
old
I'm
punk.
watching horror movies, man.
Jay
Big old
Will.
punk.
I'm not a punk, Jay Will. Leave me alone. Just because every time I watch a horror movie at night,
Leave him alone, Jay.
that the smoke detectors go off.
Hey, leave him
all right?
alone. You got a bad history of doing stuff, man.
I just want to let you know. And then, the ice machine started to make noise. Just leave me alone, Jay.
Kimberly
right.
said she said ditto.
Jay Will, who you got? What you taking?
Watch him say
I'm
Christmas.
going horror.
Okay, Ralph.
Man, I don't really care for either one, but I'll tell you Hallmark.
Come on,
Right, that's right. Wow. That's
Brian.
right.
Hold on, Doug. Are there any black people in Hallmark movies?
Yes.
Yeah, come on, Jay.
I don't think I've ever seen any black people.
Hey,
in
you didn't see
Hallmark
that
movies.
Don't
FBC
watch
episode?
Hallmark.
You didn't
They
see that
killed the
episode?
ones in the horror.
Stop it, Josh. Brian, go.
They killed the ones in the
Dang,
horror.
I'm
movie.
sorry, I was just saying my
It was only
opinion.
hey Jay, it only cost $1 to get it though.
Brian, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the Hallmark because those are like all old scary movies, anyways. I'm gonna go with Hallmark.
Okay, so
Hallmark
here's my
movies are
answer.
fire.
Here's my answer for
Definitely
this.
said she don't watch it.
Either one
She
of
said she
these
don't
would
watch
be.
scary commercials.
Can I speak? Can I talk, Taylor? Can I?
Damn,
Sorry,
Jay.
Mr. Holson.
Thank you. Like the way that I see these, honestly, both of these are horror movies because them Hallmark movies are horror
There you go,
movies to
Jay.
me.
No, they're
Uh,
not.
Yeah, those Hallmark
They
movies
are
are trash.
fire. I don't know what
So
you're
I'm
talking
gonna take real horror movies because, bro, look at that. Oh yeah, I'm good.
Saw. I can't watch Saw though, but I can watch the rest.
I'm cool.
She said my girl Gomez said it's hard, but Hallmark.
Yo, girl, hey, shot, get him.
Hey, that's my CMOS. This is the one. This is why I got kids. Her right here. She's the reason why I got all these kids. It's like they know her very well.
All right, always have BO and never know.
She said, "How could you, Doug?"
Oh, I'm just joking. How could you? How could I what? How could I what?
I know Kimberly asked you.
I don't know. Okay, figure what's the how could? Or always smell others. BO. Josh, what you taking?
I smell boo boo every day, so yeah, always smell others BO.
Okay, Sharon.
Yeah, I'm gonna always smell somebody else's BO because
I
I don't
agree
want
with
to. I
that.
don't want to be that girl. I don't want to be her.
All right, J. Will.
Yeah, I'm always smell other people's body odor.
Ralph.
I do like to fart and blame it on people at work though, but that's a
Wow.
whole nother.
You do that.
Smelling others. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to always have BO. I'd get fired in my
Hey, Shy.
Them cars ain't going nowhere, are they, Brian?
Gomez, hey, me and Gomez do the same job, so yeah, we used to smelling other people's.
Yeah,
BO
I'm
too.
gonna go others BO. Ralph just said the funny, just smell other people, so I don't know what's going on there. All right, never text again, only text and emojis. I'm taking never text again.
Hey,
So,
Mondo.
I'm going never text again too, Doug. I don't do the emoji shit.
Right.
Go ahead, Josh. Dennis
emojis.
just guard you, so I mean,
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, emojis.
yeah, okay. Sharon.
Exactly.
I would rather never text again.
All smell the same.
Okay, J. Will.
Yeah, I'd rather never text again. I just leave you messages. I just leave messages for people,
Exactly.
and then block you.
Ralph.
Probably never text again.
Hey, I'm done,
emojis,
dog.
I can't have no whole conversation with emojis. So probably never text again.
Brian.
So are we just picking one to go away forever or what?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay. I guess only text and emoji can go away.
Well, no. Which
No,
one?
you got to pick one that you could do forever.
Oh,
either you never text again or
never
always
text
text an
or
emoji.
only text an emoji.
She said try it for a day.
only text emoji. I do a lot of that anyway.
Okay.
Dallas fans, man.
For those who said only text and emojis, I want to know why. Please give me reasoning because cause see, I can say I can't never text, but I can leave a voice message like Jay Will said. So
Right.
I ain't left a voice message in so long. I got a couple today though, but
you
I
mean
ain't
a
left
voice?
them in a while.
You mean a voicemail or a voice message? Because it's a
A
difference.
voice message. I got a voice message. I got like 3 or 4 of them today. So.
Oh, okay.
Man, I ain't had
I
a
did too.
voicemail in years.
You did too? Hey, Zard, let
Yeah.
me know if you got some voice.
Did you get it for $1?
I don't know.
$1.
All
$1.
right, now this one is foul. This one is foul right here. Same socks for a month, same underwear for a week.
Ooh.
So, Brian.
I mean, I have an incredible sock collection. I probably have at least socks. So that would just never happen. So I guess I can do same underwear for a week if I shower every day.
Dennis, are you there?
You turning them inside out, or
Yeah, you can turn them inside. As long,
Hey, exactly, Terry.
just don't wipe your ass with your boxers.
Hey, Mondo, you got to pick one.
Right.
Charlene says,
Hey, give me the socks.
Bro, that's the
hey, Czar said
I
same
don't want my-
underwear.
Ralph, go ahead.
Give me the
Mr. Dude that always one head? One, two.
Hey,
Give me the
Czar got
same
the same
socks.
underwear.
All right, same socks. Jay Will.
Yeah,
Hey, Terry
Um,
said underwear if you can keep shower.
exactly, Terry.
Right. I'm gonna go with the same socks, man. But I probably shouldn't share this. But it's a lot of times I like to go commando, so that's how I drag my underwear out.
Whoa.
So I just like to
Okay.
just swing at work.
Jay Will. Sharon.
Swing at work.
Same socks for a month. Give me them
All right.
socks.
And Josh.
Both. Now let me go with the socks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the socks. Plus, bro, like, look, I'm grown. I don't wear
Don't
white socks, bro. We wear black socks all day, either black or gray. So
Right.
But it's the smell too,
I
man.
don't
I
care
can't.
if you taking a shower every day as a woman. You can't wear those same underwear for a week.
Hey Wolverine, we know you. Hey Wolverine, you light skinned brothers, boy. Y'all real.
Hey, she
You ain't nowhere in
said.
the world.
She said, "Look how brown those socks are."
Yeah, that's gross, bro.
You ain't gotta walk around in them.
If you said
yeah, I
socks,
don't know
if you
who's
said
doing all of that.
for
So.
say,
Kimberly said, "I'm gonna just wear my slides with no socks."
Medieval royalty
Yeah.
or mid to lower class? Which one are
3
you
days is
choosing?
long.
I think we should try that though, y'all. We should try that.
Let's do it. And in texting, the emojis. Hey Jay, I'm gonna just from now on, I'm gonna just text you emojis, man,
Josh, go ahead.
Okay.
for $1. Dang, mid to lower class, man. I don't know about that medieval royalty stuff.
Okay, Sharon.
Karen agrees. Thank you.
I think I'm gonna do mid to lower class. I know about them medieval people, and no, I don't want to be one of them.
Jay Will.
Wait, hold on, Miss Sharon. Did you say medieval?
Medieval people.
It's not medieval.
Medieval royalty. Medieval.
Jay, text her. We don't got time for this. And emojis, please.
Jay
My
Will.
bad. Yeah, I don't know nothing about no medieval royalty, so I'm gonna just go with medieval royalty.
She said, "I'm gonna do the emojis." She cool off the sock and panty shoes.
Wow.
And I'm gonna stick with what I know, the mid to lower class.
That's what I was about to say, mid lower class as well.
Miss Sharon,
And Brian.
What?
hold on, Doug.
Oh my God.
Hold on, just hold on. I had this debate with somebody that I work with from Baltimore, and they say because it's a place here called Medieval Times, it's for kids or whatever. And I heard them in the break room saying medieval. So but like folks from Baltimore say to and do, and
Right.
BJ?
they got a whole different kind of.
They do. They do.
Hey, I mean, Doug, he's not gonna get it out.
Brian, go ahead, Brian.
Michigan fan got some stuff going on, man.
Go ahead, Brian.
I think said medieval. Come on.
yeah, said
Medieval, yeah, I'm taking medieval as well. So.
Medieval. Somebody spelled it medieval. I don't know why they spelled it like that.
That's how I got it.
All right, who career would you rather have? James Harrison or Terrell Suggs? Brian.
I'm gonna say Terrell Suggs.
All right, Ralph.
Give me Suggs. Give me Terrell Suggs.
All right, Josh.
Still watch it. Suggs.
Okay, Sharon
Harrison.
and Jay Will.
Harrison.
Do y'all know his story?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Harrison as well. What's that?
Harrison.
He said Harrison got the return TD in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he is a workout
Right.
monster.
He's a monster.
Exactly why I'm not picking him.
All right, who would you rather? Okay, wait, would you?
Taryn
rather,
is a Steelers fan? Come on now.
Would you rather be a quarterback or a pitcher?
Hey, Jay.
Taryn.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, a quarterback all day. I don't want my arm all messed up and got to get Tommy John surgery and all that bullshit. No, I'll be a
Josh.
quarterback.
Quarterback.
All right. Jay Will.
I'm going pitcher.
All right. Ralph.
Yeah, I'm going
Hey,
pitcher.
Tamara, you missed some too.
Okay. And Brian.
Yeah, I'm definitely going pitcher. After I saw what happened to Tua 3-4 times this year, I'm good on that.
No, that shit ain't gonna happen to me.
Oh yeah. Never. I'm switching. Yeah, pitcher.
That wouldn't
Yeah,
happen to me.
I'm gonna go pitcher as well.
I'm pitcher.
So,
Yeah, I'm pitcher.
That money there too.
for all that money, and you like
Exactly.
You
That's what I'm
every,
saying.
like,
Baseball, you
5
get paid.
days,
Baseball,
you a
you get
starter.
paid.
Like you
And
in
you
that
ain't got to get
rotation?
hit.
Yeah, I'll be a pitcher.
What's up, Bug Flair?
Would you rather be a soccer goalie or a hockey goalie, Josh?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Soccer. I ain't trying to get my teeth. No.
Right.
Yeah. Because he still got
Right.
the thing on, but yeah, soccer.
Sharon,
soccer. I don't want that puck knocking my teeth out.
Jay Will,
Right.
Okay.
Definitely soccer.
I see you.
Ralph,
Yeah, give me a soccer goalie.
Brian.
Soccer goalie, they make way more money.
All right.
It's always about money with you, Brian. Dang.
Always. You and
I'm gonna go soccer as well.
Adam.
Would you rather be a center or a back catcher or a catcher for baseball, Josh?
Center.
Sharon,
Center.
a center or a center?
Center.
Okay. Jay
What I
Will.
said, center.
Jay Will.
Sheesh.
I'm medieval. No, I'm gonna go with the center.
Brian.
Hey, man. You gonna get another voice message. I know that.
All right, I'm gonna go with center. They have longer.
Right.
You said catcher?
No, center.
Oh, okay. Ralph.
Give me catcher.
Okay, Brian, you have to put on some real pounds to be somebody's center. All right, so that is the would you rather this week. So, booyaka!
Would you rather these?
I'm gonna put you some music on.
Good. You keep your nuts to yourself.
We're gonna get some music.
Yeah, give me some music. So, all right, what is the most accomplished you have ever felt? So that could be anything in your life. The most accomplished you've ever felt. There we go. Jay Will, we'll start with you.
Why did you start with me, Doug?
Because I want to hear your answer first.
What was the most accomplished you've ever felt?
Got 16 million people watching.
Yeah. Yikes, man. I'm gonna just, you know what, man, just getting up every day.
Czar said when my son was born, my cousin said after having each of my kids.
All right, Sharon.
I don't have no kids, so good luck with that.
And Buck said popping that nut and making it. Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Clutch my pearls. Wow.
And he said graduating college or kids.
God.
Yeah,
That's so graphic.
mine is when I got my
I
college
didn't realize
degree.
what I was reading.
When I
Okay.
walked
Jesus,
across that
Buckler.
stage and got my degree, my college degree.
You know, stop talking over Sharon. She was talking about her college degree. Okay?
They rude. I just keep talking. I ain't worried about them.
Josh, go ahead.
Oh, my God, Miss Sharon.
Mondo said finishing a full Ironman. Wow. I think said graduation.
Whatever. He lying.
I'm pretty much going well, BJ said Saturday, listening to people how much respect they have for me. I have kids and adults look up to me.
Don't nobody look up to you, BJ.
And Rashawn said finishing boot camp.
What
I'm gonna go
boot
with Buck Flair, man. Popping out these babies, man.
camp? Oh boy, Brian.
Hey, BJ only got one person looking up to him.
Now you got choppy Wi-Fi. We can't hear you.
Say it again, Brian.
Bro, your internet is horrible.
You go in and
go
out.
ahead, Ralph.
Go in and come back out. Let me go out and come back in.
Outside of a kid, I'm gonna say probably when I start networking, meeting other people. You know what I'm saying? That knew more than me. It kind of helped me grow. So networking. Pretty much.
Okay. Oh, Josh, you in trouble.
Hold on. Let me, before I go to that comment, Kimberly said having my son, seeing him graduate, and Buck said I served senior citizens the last 12 years, and he said that's for you. Kim said, Terrence said Kim, but Shailene said, but you didn't pop the babies out. Well, I was there to watch it. He said he's gonna be at your job tomorrow. Hey, go Miz, do not entertain Shailene. Please don't. Go ahead, Doug.
Wait, whose job? Whose job?
Watching my daughter become an awesome adult. Good job. Become to Costco. Become to Costco.
I would say for me, definitely just working with students and seeing them grow and actually believe in themselves.
She right though.
So, we'll move to the next one. What are other careers you have thought about for yourself? Ralph, we'll start with you.
Other careers. I don't know. I never really thought about nothing else. You know what I mean? Not really.
And really, okay.
Nah, I think I'm pretty much doing what I want to do. I'm good at staying in my lane. So
Kimberly said preschool teacher.
Okay.
And we got a correctional officer. Okay, man.
Rick Ross. What, Josh?
Kenny?
What about you, Josh?
What other careers? Probably babysitting, daycare, all that. I think I'd be start a real good daycare, man. Buck said lawyer and basketball coach.
Sharon.
An attorney.
Okay,
Oh,
I could definitely see that, Miss Sharon.
That'd definitely be a
they
trouble.
said pilot.
Just arguing with people all day. I can see that.
Stay at home mommy, man. That's what we do right now.
I get paid for it though.
Yeah, I don't know, Doug. I always thought about like dancing, stripping. I always wanted somebody to put some
You
money
get
in
them
my
dollars
G-string.
though. Hey, I'm for sure you gonna get them dollars.
Definitely get them dollars.
You
So
ain't gotta get on Facebook asking for it either.
right.
For me, I would say definitely thought about being a photographer, graphic designer, to make video games. I have a certificate in graphic design.
There we go, Taryn.
But yeah, so those have been toy. Wow. Yeah. How do you show up for yourself in the sense of
Oh, Mondo said flight attendant.
taking care of yourself, making sure you're good? How do you show up for yourself? Because often people show up for others more than they do themselves. So, Jay Will, how do you show up for yourself?
Oh man, mental health, man, is real, man. So you got to take care of you. I got to take care of me, man. Like I've been taking care of myself for a long time. So yeah, I mean, just like I take a lot of time just for myself. Just gotta sometimes just like mentally check out and just just take those mental days where you just do something that you want to do. So
Okay. Yeah, no, that's real. Ralph.
yeah.
I say meditation. You know what I mean? A lot of times people think I be zoned out. I do, but I just be meditating, man. I just be to myself. There be so much going on. I just, be to myself and let the rest do whatever it's doing while,
Mm-hmm.
just being to myself. So
Hey, Charlene.
That's legit. Brian, how do you show up for yourself? And he's gone again. Josh.
Mondo said mental health, fitness. Charlene said praying and trying to stay positive as much as possible. Terrence said literally at Kim. Probably just a little bit of sex.
Wait, probably what?
I was not ready for
Probably a
that.
little bit of sex. Kimberly said prayer, walking, ignoring people.
Lord have mercy.
Sharon, go ahead.
Okay, BJ, I'm with BJ too.
You worry me, Josh.
Oh, she talks to a therapist though.
Go ahead,
What's
Sharon.
wrong with that?
Let's go, BJ. I'm with you there.
I spend time. I have quiet time with God every morning,
All
and
right.
I make sure I tell people how I feel. I express myself. I don't keep it in. I let it out.
Well,
I think so. She keeping God first.
Always been that way. Always let it out.
A little bit of sex tier. Never
So,
hurt a little bit of anybody.
I will say for me, being consistent. And that's showing up in all the different elements: fitness, health, mental health, fun, self-care. So it's being consistent with those things. That's the way I show up for myself. All right, and the last one. This was a question I got from a friend that is very, very amazing and powerful. So, what is the side effect of you? And so I'll give an example. Number of folks who I can be around can be intimidated by me because I'm so comfortable with being myself. And so for those who aren't, that can be a strain. So I've gotten that I can be intimidating from my personality and things. So that's a side effect of me. So what is a side effect of being you, Ralph?
Pretty much just not giving a damn. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff I don't really care. I don't let it get to me. And you know what I mean? A lot of people get off of thinking that something gonna get to you, but when you don't let it get to you, it kind of like, so people see that I don't give a damn and how it don't really affect me, and I just keep moving that. They just start to do that too, and they'll see how much better it's for them not really giving a damn. As long as you know what you're doing or whatever, and you know, keep everybody else out the way. Yeah. So not giving a damn pretty much.
All right, Jay Will.
Man, I got to side with my man Ralph, man. Like, yeah, just not giving a damn. Straight up. Seriously.
Trolling. That's probably you trolling.
Nah. Come on now.
The side effect is hurt feelings from Jay.
Nah.
Sharon.
Buck said, "Love me or hate me, I'm gonna be me."
That's it.
Cowboys suck.
Well, a side effect of me is my friends tell me, my friends who know me tell me that a side effect of being around me is they always feel taken care of whenever I'm around. And they know that I'm not going to let anything happen to them. So they feel safe and they feel, what's the other word I said? Safe and, I'm so tired. Safe and the other thing I said. I can't remember what I said.
It's all good. Josh.
Safe and taken care of. That's it. I'm sorry. Brain.
Charlene said bubbly. Ate said I'm a ray of sunshine. Terrence said feeling calm. Mondo talking trash. But yeah, Charlene. And then Ate also said smile on people's faces. Kimberly said trust. Strangers just tell me their life story.
Yeah, I get that too.
I'm a mixture of everything.
Stop listening to your stories.
All right. So let me just come in here real quick. So what I want people to do is reevaluate this, and we ain't gonna do it on the show. But see, side effect is like when you have medicine and you have a side effect. You get diarrhea, you throw up, like the bad stuff. That's what I want y'all to look at. Not right now on the show. Do that for your own personal life. The things y'all have to address are benefits of you. So a side effect is something that is bad.
I got a lot of those.
Of you. So that's something to look at and have a conversation with folks.
That's a little easier.
So, you know,
I don't have none.
Oh, okay.
People love me.
All right.
They ask me for money.
Everybody got something, Sharon.
No, you said it's a side effect. I don't.
All right. Where's the work?
And this question was from Ralph. Ralph was like, "Yo, you gotta put this on." I was like, "All right, Ralph. We gonna see what kind of person he was." But Ralph was like, "Yo, you gotta put this on."
Go, Ralph. Go, Ralph.
The worst place. Church.
Oh wow.
So you got horny at church. And,
it's a couple places. Church.
Well, you got somebody.
Ralph, don't take all the places, Ralph. I mean, good other people.
Yeah,
But
you're a little horny, man.
Just that one.
Look at them heathens in church. Well, I'll tell you.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay.
Hey, but real quick, Kimberly said, "Oh, in that case, they mistake my kindness for weakness."
No such thing. Go ahead, Jay. Where?
Probably work.
Yikes! He said on a plane or woods camping.
Sharon.
Yeah, that's my answer. At work.
All right.
Well, I guess BJ's saying that there's no such thing as a worst place to get.
That's what I thought. So go ahead, Josh.
Well, I went with BJ then.
Oh, okay.
He said Justin.
I'm gonna say the dentist office.
Whoa. You got horny in the dentist office, Doug?
No, I'm
I'm
not.
gonna pray for y'all. Man.
I'm just saying that would be a bad place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pray for y'all, man.
Well, you the main one. Rank these rap groups. You got the Hot Boys, NWA, and Wu-Tang. Josh.
Probably Discord too might be a next.
Dang, Doug, tell me how you really feel about them.
Rank these rap groups. I got maybe we know we going with the Hot Boys, and then we going NWA, and then we got the Clan.
All right, Sharon.
NWA, the Hot Boys, and Wu-Tang.
Jay Will.
I second that, Miss Sharon.
All right, Ralph.
I'm gonna go the order that is in Hot Boys, NWA, then.
Yeah, I mean.
Yep, same here. So we gotta start with them Hot Boys. They on
Czar
fire.
said what Sharon said.
Nobody care what Czar said. So I mean, what's a sign a person isn't into you? I'm gonna start with Sharon.
They don't make time to spend time with you.
There you
Because
go.
people, if they into you, they'll make time to see you.
Josh.
Hold on, we got some of the last ones coming in. We got NWA Hot Boys. Oh no, Charlene said Hot Boys NWA. Taryn NWA. Ditto Miss Sharon. Doug these nuts.
You keep them nuts to yourself. Like you be saying these nuts and you offering nuts to another man. What's wrong with you?
He said that the head ends up being whack. Yeah, what Sharon said, man. They find an excuse to not be with you.
Jay Will.
Oh yeah. Not returning your calls, not yeah, basically what Josh said.
No response.
She doesn't like my lasagna. Go ahead, Ralph.
Tara said ignore.
Just no response, no reply.
Leave you on red.
Just ignore you. Yeah.
I'm gonna say they only text you in emojis.
If they don't like sports.
Josh, there wasn't no video for this, right? I didn't get no video. So, all right. Try the world's most expensive ice cream, $6,696 a scoop. Would you try it? Josh.
Of course not. Nay.
Scoop these nuts.
Aaron.
Whoa.
Sharon.
I don't understand the question. I'm sorry.
Would you try the world's most expensive scoop for that much? I mean, the most ice cream for that much.
You mean I have to pay that much money?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hell no. No.
All right. Jay Will.
No, sir. I don't even like ice cream.
Oh, okay. That's a whole nother show. Ralph.
Say keep your yogurt ice cream, Doug.
Nah, not if I gotta pay. Nah, but if somebody else paying, yeah. But if I gotta pay, no.
I will say yeah, because the thing is, if I'm paying for that, that means I got money. So there you go. As my right self right now, no. But it's like if I'm gonna pay for this means I got the Doug.
Can't even get it. Right, you can't even get a half a scoop. Okay, let me turn the music off, Doug, so they can hear it.
Okay. And then our final open for.
Did y'all hear me? Okay. Didn't I tell y'all to stop? Y'all understand what I said? When I say stop, I'm gonna knock the hell out of both of y'all.
Was that a teacher?
I think so.
Yeah, that
was a teacher?
Yep. So,
Run it back one more time. Run it back one more time, Doug.
Run that back again. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Did y'all hear me? Okay. Didn't I tell y'all to stop? Y'all understand what I said? When I say stop, I'm gonna knock the hell out of both of y'all.
I like that.
I like
Hey,
it.
we need this in more schools.
Yeah, I was just about to say
I was
it.
gonna start with you and
Is it-
Sharon on this. I was like that. So y'all like it.
Oh, I'm full. I'm all for it. Yep.
Well, so you
Yeah.
are El
Hey, we
DeBarge.
know Ralph like it. That boy.
I'm what?
You're
What you
El
say?
DeBarge. You're El DeBarge.
What you talking about?
You like it.
Exactly. That's how I be
Oh
at work.
Lord. I told you I'm sleepy, man. It's late. You can't be saying I don't get my mind is slow
Jay
right now.
Will. Jay
Don't say
Will's all
joke.
here for it. Ralph can't stop laughing.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Fuck them kids, man. You don't listen, there's repercussions that you got to pay.
Don't give me a charter school.
Man,
That's how it
listen,
would
Man.
be. Be just
man,
like
they
that.
Look at
no,
Zara.
they
Look at
need
Zara.
that. They need that because I think a
They
lot of
do.
these kids now do a lot of stuff for clout on social media, and
Right.
they think nobody really. Well, they don't think no adult gonna check them, but when somebody really do check them like he did, you saw how they instantly stopped.
Yeah, they didn't have no choice but to stop. It was on the ground.
They won't fight again with him there. They might try with somebody else, but they won't do that again when he around.
Nah, I think once that happens, you're gonna be like he could be around any corner. I wouldn't take it. So
Hey, man. Hey, bring it to
But,
Green
I
Bay,
mean,
man. Bring
kids
it to
these
Green
days
Bay.
hard headed.
so definitely Josh is here for it. So
Hey, you know, I do that. I do that at hey, you know how I get down at work. Hey, Mondo,
right.
like you said, man, that happened all the time at work.
there you go, Sharon.
Gross.
Oh God. Okay.
All right, Miss Sharon, hold on.
Uh-oh,
Hold
this
on,
is the wrong place to get horny.
Right. Hold on now.
Just a picture, Josh. It's not that serious.
Closing
Calm down, Miss
comments.
Sharon.
Ralph, go ahead, Ralph.
What's up? What's the topic? What is it?
Closing comments. We just closing the show.
My bad.
I know it's just
Another
so
good
fun,
episode, and again, man, appreciate the invite. And
Always.
always a pleasure to join
Ralph,
the show.
baby,
man.
you
It was
family,
another
baby,
good
you
show.
family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
$1.
All right, make sure y'all go check out the sports angle with Ian.
Pray for that
Jay
man.
Will.
Oh man. Another
Man.
smooth show, man. Man, Willie's Bar has been going down, man. I mean, you just got to tune in, man. Seriously, we got some real exciting stuff coming to you guys though, real soon. But we've been tearing Willie's Bar up, man. It's just been impromptu.
You
So you
keep
got to,
turn them notifications on.
you turn the notifications on, man. But
All right,
you
Mondo.
probably catch a Willie's Bar this weekend.
Why Wednesday, tomorrow, Sam Sports.
Sharon.
Check out my podcast. Did you hear what Chocolate said? It's wherever
I follow
you.
you.
Wherever
I follow you
get
on
your podcast.
Spotify, Miss Sharon. I follow
But you don't listen, so it don't
I'm
matter.
listening.
My Google plays is blowing up though. I'm so happy.
Okay.
All right. Josh, talk to him about this.
All right. I'll let Sharon do that one.
Oh, go ahead, Sharon.
I'm sorry, partner.
Huh? Oh, it's Inner Thinkers podcast. Dennis Holmes was here earlier. Check out his follow him wherever you on all social media. I'm so tired. I'm sorry.
Sharon is tired.
All social media. I can really talk.
It's okay. It's all right, Sharon.
Just play that voice message you
And
got
this
earlier.
hey, it's Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Catch us on the Side Jones.
Side Jones.
The
All
Chocolate
right.
Girl, Sharon the Chocolate Writer, and Inner Thinkers podcast. It's bro time.
Yeah, make sure y'all go check out Rashad and Abby's It's Bro Time. Follow, like, subscribe on all platforms. And then make sure you go do the same for the Dig on Doug podcast. Make sure you go check that out. New episode dropping this week with Jay Bailey. That episode gonna drop this weekend, so get ready for that. Like my longest known friend, we talking. Jay Will, he told me the tetherball story, bro.
The what?
Tetherball. We'll talk about it later.
Hey, listen to the podcast, Jay.
Listen
Just
to the
don't,
podcast.
just don't.
Yeah,
subscribe.
whatever.
Listen,
Whatever.
just
Josh,
I ain't
talk to
been
him,
on
Josh.
there since.
Hey
Talk
man,
to
we
him,
appreciate y'all, man. Willie's Bar has been, you know what I'm saying, blowing up, like Jay said, man. Y'all just gotta turn on them notifications, man. On
I turned it
Instagram.
on. It didn't come up.
Turn them
No,
notifications on, man.
Turn them
Y'all gotta
notifications
tag
on.
me.
Hey, but Willie's Bar it's a bar. You got to pull up to the bar. Willie's Bar is not for the kids. Just letting y'all know. So
Let you
got to
know,
come in
man.
with an open mind.
Appreciate the homie Ralph, man.
Appreciate you.
See,
Doug holding
Yeah,
it
big
down,
ups.
man.
Big ups, Ralph. Big ups.
What's up,
We-
Ralph?
We
any,
about
any
this.
merch? Any merch?
Oh yeah,
you
man.
gotta tell me
Still,
about?
hey, it's summertime, man. We got the visors, we got the hats, you know, we got the t-shirts, man. Get them t-shirts, man.
Yeah, I'm loving my visor.
Well, the merch ain't $1 though, you know what I'm saying? But y'all can tip $1, but it ain't $1. It's like 20
It's not
bucks.
$1.
Josh, you supposed to post my video.
I'm about to do it today or
My
tomorrow.
video
I'm
of
gonna do it again tomorrow.
me showing off your shirt.
All right,
Cause you like how
y'all.
I feel though, huh? That material,
Yeah,
man.
that material's dope. Ooh.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Ralph, get you one, baby. We got you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, BJ.
All right.
Come on.
All right, y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves. Drink water. Take care of yourselves. Be consistent for yourselves. Jay Will.
Y'all let
Hey,
him
Doug.
come on Willie's Bar?
Peace out,
Oh
y'all.
man, that's messed
Peace.
up.
Let's
Hey,
go,
Jay.
guys.